Ever wonder why some people seem to have a magical aura of professionalism around them? No, they don't bathe in unicorn tears. Now, when we talk about professionalism, it's a concept that's often misunderstood. Many people think it's about dressing to the nines, using buzzwords like synergy and paradigm shift, or having the ability to recite the company's mission statement at the drop of a hat. But let us burst that bubble right away. It's not about the suit you wear or the jargon you spew. Imagine this. You're at a meeting and there's this guy, let's call him Bob. Bob is decked out in a designer suit, spouting off industry jargon like it's going out of style. But when it comes to delivering on promises, well, Bob is more of a no-show. Now, would you consider Bob a professional? I'm guessing not. Professionalism, my friends, is not about the exterior, but about the values that drive your actions. It's about respect, accountability, and integrity. It's about being reliable, delivering on your promises, and owning up to your mistakes when you fall short. It's about treating others with kindness and understanding, regardless of their position or status. Let's take a different scenario. There's another guy, we'll call him Joe. Joe might not have the flashiest wardrobe or the slickest vocabulary, but when he says he'll do something, you can bet your bottom dollar he'll do it. And if he messes up, he owns it, learns from it, and moves forward. That's professionalism. So if you find yourself in a sea of Bobs, striving to stand out with expensive suits and fancy jargon, remember this. True professionalism is not about how you dress or speak. It's about how you act, how you treat others, and how you handle responsibility. So, if you're trying to summon your inner professional, maybe swap the unicorn tears for a good old-fashioned dose of respect and responsibility. Ever been stuck in a conversation so dull you started counting the tiles on the ceiling? Yeah, we've all been there. Let's face it, not all conversations are created equal. Some are as exciting as watching paint dry, while others are so engaging they could rival a Hollywood blockbuster. So what's the secret sauce that differentiates the two? In the professional realm, engaging conversations are key. They can be the difference between a successful business meeting and one that leaves everyone checking their watches. But how do we make our conversations engaging? Well, it's like baking a cake. You need the right ingredients in the right proportions. Humor, for instance, can be a great ingredient, but too much of it can turn your conversation into a stand-up comedy act. I mean, imagine discussing your company's fiscal budget while performing slapstick. Not the best idea, right? Another crucial ingredient is active listening. It's not just about waiting for your turn to speak. It's about really hearing what the other person is saying and responding in a way that shows you're engaged. It's like playing tennis. You can't just keep serving, you need to return the ball too. Open-ended questions are another secret weapon to make your conversation more engaging. Instead of asking, "Do you like your job?" which might get you a simple yes or no, try, "What do you find most challenging about your job?" This encourages the other person to open up and share more. And let's not forget about genuine interest. If you're not interested in what the other person is saying, you might as well be talking to a wall. So, show some enthusiasm, folks. It's contagious and it can turn a mundane chat into a memorable conversation. So there you have it. A few tips to transform your conversations from drab to fab. But remember, it's not just about adding some spice to your chats. It's about creating a connection, fostering understanding, and building relationships. Remember, the key to engaging conversation isn't about being the most interesting person in the room, it's about making others feel like they are. Ever tried cracking a joke in a meeting and got crickets instead of laughs? Talk about a tough crowd. Humor, when done right, can be a powerful tool in the workplace. It can break the ice, foster camaraderie, and even make those dreaded Monday mornings a bit more bearable. But here's the catch. Not all humor is created equal. That joke you shared at your friend's barbecue last weekend, it may not fly in the boardroom. Consider humor as a seasoning. A pinch here and there can enhance the flavor, but overdoing it can spoil the dish. Always be mindful of your audience. A well-timed, tasteful joke can lighten the atmosphere and boost morale, but remember, it's a professional setting, not a comedy club. In the end, humor in the workplace isn't about being a stand-up comedian, it's about lightening the mood and making the workday a little less mundane. Just don't forget, timing is everything.